Let's get this thing started, huh?
Rolling.
Alright, start recording now.
I love the monkey.
Alright, here we are with the first Cult Fitness podcast. I'm with my special guest, Mike Maltini, brand new Cult member.
That's not true.
I mean, you haven't been in fitness very long.
You're getting there.
He's getting there. Behind the camera, that's Ray Williams, lifetime Cult Fitness member. You might remember. You might remember this. For any of our old fans, you might remember this crew from the Rich is Kin podcast. Very good podcast, elite group, but we've moved on. You know, Maltini since then has begun working out. I've remained working out. It's just been normal. Ray has gone from sound to
Video.
The sound video man.
Now he takes video, and we have the microphone still. These don't actually work, but they look good, so we're gonna keep it up. So, let's just talk right about it. Let's talk about the cult. What it means to be in the cult. Because I think Maltini, a perfect guy to describe what the cult's all about. Because when I first met Maltini, I've met him in third grade.
What, like 6 years ago?
Yeah, third grade, my fault. But like, for the years that I've known him, he's always just been soft,
Weird.
spineless, scared. Like, overall, like, just a sad person to be around.
It's just not true.
This is completely true.
It's just not.
But ever since he's joined the cult and started making gains, I've noticed a huge difference. And I swear I'm not the only one. Have you, Mike?
I have. When I started lifting again.
Can you talk into the microphone?
We can't hear you.
When I started lifting again, I was around 155 pounds. Absolute beta.
Mm-hmm.
Was vulnerable to high winds.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then I started lifting, I want to say like April to like June, and I got a little sick, regained it back up in August, so then I was like 148, low, and then I really grinded. I got taken under the wing.
Yeah.
What are you at now?
Yesterday I was 183.
Ooh.
183.
Yeah.
You were in the 70s not too long ago.
Yeah, well.
Hear that? That's what the cult does to people.
It's a culture.
Actually, follow the cult on Instagram. You'll actually gain strength and muscle from just following it. That's a fact. For those who are listening, we're also recording it on a video, just to let you know, if you want to take a look at how we are. We have a beautiful setup. We have a golden gorilla, and we have Ben Stiller taking the bull by the horns. It's kind of how I picture everybody in this cult, to be honest. Because I don't think anyone in this cult really is weak about anything. They go at everything the best they can.
You're here for a reason.
They're here for a fucking reason. We don't let anybody in. A good person to talk about, Alex Morrow. A couple months ago, he said Cult Fitness, and we're around 5 guys, and he puts his hands in, and I go, yeah, wait a second, and I push him back. I push him back a couple feet, and I said Cult Fitness, and I put everybody's hands in except his, because he wasn't a part of the cult at the time.
Now.
But you know what? The other day he went on my story, and I get this big thank you from him. And you know what? I was like, don't even thank me. Thank yourself for working hard enough to be a part of the cult. And that's what it's all about. That's what everything is about.
Yeah, no, that kid's made massive progress.
He's made extreme progress.
Props to you, Alex.
Good for you, Alex.
Welcome.
Welcome. Now, what everybody's been waiting to hear about. Everybody's been talking about it all week.
The talk of the town.
Talk of the town. Talk of the neighborhood. Talk of everywhere. You know, it's on the news and shit. You know what I'm talking about. The 225 bench off.
Yes.
Maltini, my friend Mike, he isn't in it.
Not in it.
Disqualified.
Will be next time. Not in it.
We are doing this competition again. but Maltini's not in this one. But I want everyone to be aware that while we're doing this, I don't want there to be like, the cult isn't about excuses. We like to cut the excuses in half. But some people are cutting right now. Some people just came off of football. So the numbers may not be as high as we wanted them to.
Yes.
Still excessively high numbers from everybody.
Yes.
But we're going to hit this competition again in a couple months. Maybe like 1 or 2 months, actually.
See progress.
yeah.
See what we can do.
This kid
As
right
an,
here-
as an honorary judge, the competition is looking pretty fierce.
Yeah.
We got the 200 and below class, and then the 200 up class. I originally suggested we should do increments of like 20 pounds, because it's considering like Alex and then like Ange, it's like almost a 100-pound difference.
Ange is, for reference, Ange is...
But like you said,
Ange is 290. And we got a couple guys that are 205.
excuses.
Yeah. Exactly. No excuses. That's how we try to live.
I'm pretty psyched to hear the numbers
I'm
on
pumped.
Friday.
I did my number.
I've heard a few.
I heard none.
You're not supposed to hear any. I've seen a few. I won't tell any of them. I did mine the other day. I'm probably gonna do it one more time. But let me just they call me Michael Jordan for a reason. It's because I'm the GOAT. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means, but
But yeah, no, this is gonna be good. I didn't even know we got like a lot of people. There's like actually a shit ton
There's
of
even
people
more
in this.
people coming.
No, there's like an unreal amount of people.
Yeah.
It's like I think over 20.
And it's not just random people. It's like
people that
work hard and like built.
Yeah, it's actually people
No
who,
one's soft in this.
People
cult.
who were like strong.
No one's soft in this cult.
like in this. I wouldn't want anyone part of the competition that I'd look at and be like, wow, that looks like shit. Because there are some people in this competition that I've never really met before, and I look at them, I'm like, you know what? We'll see what they're made of. If they send me a video of them doing good amount of reps, looking good, I'll be like, you know what? You made it. You're in.
But when
You get a Joe nod.
You get a you get a
I got
nod.
a Joe
you
nod.
get the nod.
Joe was watching me. He gave me a nod.
Yeah, but that's one thing about the bench off. I care a
Gonna
lot
make a
about.
bunch of new friends too.
It's true. It's true. But enough of that. Let's get to the rules of the bench off. What the fuck? I think we stopped recording. It only lasted 5 minutes.
We got it on there.
We do got
We
it.
still have it on here.
Ray's like, oh, let's stop recording too.
But the thing is, I think this will stop after 30 minutes, so I have to record again.
Okay. All right.
So it doesn't matter. We can put it into one thing, edit it.
Okay. Well, we'll start recording on the podcast again.
Sadness.
We're starting to record on the podcast again. I don't know what happened. It stops after 5 minutes, even though it says 30 minutes. But I guess that's just what you can expect from technology these days.
Apple.
Apple, huh? But yeah, today we're actually getting another guy coming in. You guys may know him. He's from the Pit. He just he texted me today. He DM'd me today. And when you get a message from someone in the Pit, you answer the guy in the Pit. Let me tell you that much. You don't just ignore somebody in the Pit. But he's at I think 5'6", 165 his weight is. But let me tell you something.
It's unreal.
Kid is strong.
Kids.
He's a big.
You know what we're talking about, right?
He is a big favorite to win the class under us. And
Oh yeah, he's in the 200. He doesn't even look like he's. What is he? 165.
165. He's
Big boy.
He is muscular, not the
Yeah,
tall, not
not-
the tallest. But you know what? Yeah, I think that's what he uses to his advantage when he benches.
He's got that lower center of gravity.
Exactly.
Did you post them?
Not yet. I'm waiting to post them. I wanted to get this video out. I wanted everybody to hear it and be like, "Wow, I can't wait to see this mystery kid." So we'll point him out. Come on, video guy. Don't make those sounds. So what do you think? I'm talking about the when you talk about the upper division. What do you think's gonna? What do you expect to happen?
I don't know. I mean, because the upper division's so many different weight classes, so I feel like there's just going to be like, it's almost going to be like 3 groups of like those people who are like close to 200, 210. Then there's going to be like the 240 to like 260 people who are going to do like the same, and then there's like the 290s who are just, I don't know. They might do the same as the 240s, 250s.
Listen,
I'm really excited for the below 200 class stuff.
yeah, that class is something. That's something fierce. That class. Let me tell you that much. But when it comes to my class, you know, obviously I got to go into this competition thinking I'm gonna win, but that's the problem because I think I checked the comments out. Everybody's like, a lot of people are like, I'm taking Tonti this. It's just like, I don't like being the guy that has to win because you know it's much easier. I'd much rather be the underdog because no one expects anything out of you. So if I lose, everybody's gonna be like, oh, Tonti, cult leader,
Yeah.
looks like an idiot. But they should be more happy that I brought this together. But you know, those are just people that aren't a part of the
I'd
cult.
be the complete opposite. You're getting no creds from me. If you lose,
Listen here, you're not even in the competition, kid.
it's true.
You can't even do 225 for one.
Don't make me disqualify you.
Let me
Don't.
let me get a little closer to the mic right quick. One thing about Mike Maltini is he actually wants to go to space when he gets older. Yes, that's right. He wants to be an astronaut.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking about it a lot recently, why he would want to do that. And then I realized there's no gravity in space.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's nice and easy.
So this may be the only opportunity he has at actually benching 225. You know?
I told you not to talk about that.
I had to talk about it. But you know what? Let's go through some of the competition we got right now. You know?
Wait, you said you were going to explain the rules. Because honestly, I don't know the rules.
I am
But you're
so.
a rep.
As a judge, I don't know the rules.
Come on. I'm so.
Rule number 1. There are no rules.
Well, you know, we're gonna do it pretty simple. Like you just gotta.
Touch your chest.
Yeah, touch your chest, lock out. That's really it. If you don't lock out, we're not going to accept it. Like, if your hips move, they better be moving on the last couple reps. They better not be moving the whole time. Or else I'm going to say something. If you're struggling to get the last 3 or 4 and maybe your hips are wiggling around everywhere, that's fine. You know, that happens to the best of us. But if you're out there jumping and playing like your chest is a trampoline, your video is getting denied. Disqualified. So let's talk about
yours truly.
Let's talk about some of the competition. Eric Cowan, 6'4". That's a lie. Eric Cowan is 6'3". Height 235 from Manchester, New Jersey. I just did the lift with him the other day. I don't want to say what he got, but he's pretty far up there. He's a good guy in this competition.
You might have told me. I'm not sure.
I won't tell you that.
I saw.
Ray saw. It's
Oh, Ray
pretty
saw
good.
it.
PJ Castle, next guy in there, number 1 220 in New Jersey. Kid's just freak.
Wait, he's the number 1 wrestler in the state, right? Or some shit like that?
Yeah. Look, it stopped again. I don't know why the video just keeps stopping.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, we still got this. We still got the camera, so good thing that worked out. But number 1 220, owner of the Dungeon. Shout out Dungeon. He goes hard. You know, that's a guy I could see putting up a lot of weight.
How tall is he?
6 foot.
Oh, yeah.
Then here's a character we got that you don't see much of, you know? Big Vin. 14 years old, entering the 225 competition.
Yeah.
Now listen, I don't think he's gonna win, but for the fact for him to even be in this
He's not even in
competition,
high school yet.
yeah, and he's in middle school, outrageous.
Read the specs.
At 14 years old,
Read the specs.
benching 225 at 14.
Dude, what is he, like 6'2" or some shit?
He's 6'1", 237. I mean,
That's
Maltini's
crazy.
like 20, and he can't even sniff 225.
It's a lie.
It is a lie.
Almost got it.
He could smell it, but that's all. That's
You
all.
smell it, can't taste it.
Another guy, a guy that keeps me up at night, a little worried about if he's gonna come out and win this. Derm, 6'2", 245 from Atlantic City, the most lit town in New Jersey. Because every time I talk to him, he's got always a good story to tell.
I've yet
me.
to meet Derm.
You know what? You don't need to meet him.
Okay.
He's alright. You're alright without meeting him. He's a guy that I'm worried about beating me because he's very strong, and you know, no one's been giving him a lot of credit, so I think he might be taking that personal. After that, we got Nick Macarone. We all know Nick. Nick Macarone's
Big
6
guy.
foot, 285 from Grenlock, New Jersey. You know Nick. Nick just wants to go out, shoot some deer, do some hunting, do some fishing. He's just in this competition just for fun. But you know what? He's gonna give it his all. I would put Nick high up there on that list. Oh, after that, this good-looking guy, me, 6'2", 260. You know, I already said my piece. What do you think, Mike?
I'm actually excited to see Nick do it. I didn't know Nick was 285.
Yeah, Nick's a big
I wouldn't.
boy.
I would have guessed he was like at most like 270. He's gonna be good. Ange is gonna be good.
We're just about to talk about Ange.
Oh.
6'2", 290 from Washington, New Jersey, Washington Township, New Jersey. He's up there. He's another guy that's getting slept on that doesn't deserve to be slept on.
Mhm.
We might see something out of him. He might come up from a behind victory and win
I think
it.
he's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what he's gonna hit, and that's what scares me. Guys like him and all these guys, I don't know what they're gonna do. All right, Dom Ferreira, weight 255, height 6'0" from Cedar Grove.
Big Dom.
Big Dom, you know, another
Big Dom.
another guy scary in this competition. You know, you see him out in the field when he plays football, defensive end or D tackle, does his thing out there. Not a guy you want to compete against. I'll tell you that much. Big Dill,
Big Dill.
6'1", weight
What?
215, Bloomfield, New Jersey. Dill's been hitting the gym.
Dill's been grinding.
He's been grinding recently for like ever since this first semester came. He started working out real hard, and it really was noticeable.
Do you know what he weighed when he came in to college?
I think
or no?
he weighed was like 110 pounds. No, it's not true. I have no earthly idea, but he looks good now. I'll give him that. And then we'll talk about a couple new challengers from today. Derek Rooney,
Oh, Rune.
6 foot.
I was pumped when I saw he got joined.
Rooney came in with a beautiful picture. He came in with today. 6 foot 205 from Randolph, New Jersey. His picture just like made me think of Arnold. Just by I don't want to sound like I'm sucking this kid off or nothing, but like the lighting and the lighting in the background really is nice. He should be proud of that. Good picture to send in. And then we got Alex Morrow standing at 6'2", 205, Patterson, New Jersey.
Another kid who's made a lot of progress.
Yeah, can't say enough nice things about Alex Morrow. Kid's been working hard. I don't think he's going to be one of the top guys, but I think in the next competition he will show that he's been working, and you will see more reps from him in the next competition.
Well, is he actually doing it? Because he told me he wasn't yesterday.
Yeah, he wasn't, because I wasn't sure how many people were going to have, and I told him, I was like, just sit it out. We'll get some other guys, and then I get calls after I posted it, because, the first time we were talking about this video, I was like, hey, can anyone do 225 for reps? Anyone want to join me on that?
Mhm.
Everyone's like blowing me off. No, I don't want to do it. Let me not answer.
Some people do it.
Yeah, so everybody's fucking blowing me off, and now all of a sudden, every fucking day, someone wants to join. It's ridiculous. But I really do like it. We've gone a lot up in followers. And then we got Christian Diosis standing at 6'2", 235. Look, stop recording. I gotta record another one.
Dude, we're missing like half the stuff in these.
No, dude, I stopped recording. I've been paying attention. Cameraman, get out of the camera, or else I'll hurt you.
Sorry.
I don't know if you could hurt that big guy.
Chris Diosis, 6'2", 235, Cedar Grove. Another guy to watch out for in this competition. Another guy I think in the next competition is really going to show off. This guy, working hard, would be afraid to be around this guy, competing with this guy. And then we got, I think his name is Romello Bush. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. He DM'd me. He put something on the story like, how am I not involved? And I said, you know what? How is this guy not involved? We put him up there. He's 6 foot. I heard that might be a little bit of a lie that he's 6 foot from people that know him. So we'll call him 6 foot. And he weighs 245. And the only competitor from Pennsylvania we have. So
Oh, we're branching out.
shout out to PA. And then let's go to the lighter division. Right off the bat, we got our cameraman right there, standing at a
Ooh, that sexy beast.
staggering
That's right.
5'8", weighing at a huge
Towering over
Whopping 165.
whopping 168. He came in that picture. It looks like you could kill Ray with a piece of paper just by cutting any one of those veins. Looks like he has roots going through his arms. Good guy to watch out for in that competition. Very, very scary. Who do we got next? We got Markel from Lakehurst, New Jersey. He's standing at 5'9", 160. When I first met Markel, the kid, I'm gonna say it. He's a dope. He was a dope. But now, I look at him. Looks like he's been putting in a lot of work. Can't say anything about him now. Just can't wait to see his reps. Can't wait to see on Friday what he puts up. The next guy, Mike Ramos. This guy in the
Ramos looks scary.
Ramos is a guy.
Which one's Ramos again?
This is Ramos.
Yeah, dude.
Ramos looks
yeah,
scary.
bro.
5'9", 165. Ramos was one of the first guys that I talked to about the Colt, and he was immediately into it. He was like everything it was about. That's why I feel like he's helped it branch out a little bit. Guy I could look towards to help in the Colt. Really appreciate having him, and I think he's gonna put up some good numbers. He's talking to me. He's dealing with some issues trying to go to Ohio State, I think it is. You know, he's calling me up. He's like, oh, I gotta figure out when I can do it, when I can't do it. But you know what?
Ohio State for football?
No, not for football. Just for fun.
Oh, just going to Ohio State.
Yeah, just to goof off, I guess. But
goof off.
another guy good in this competition. And then Steve Del Moro.
Del Dingers.
Del Dingers, right there.
Del Dingers.
5'8", 180. That's a guy that I've been
Talk
working
about a
out.
crazy transformation.
Crazy transformation. Steve, I believe he was like 270 at one
Yeah,
point.
like freshman year of high school, I think he was like 270.
Yeah, he was a big person. Now he's just a big
He's
person.
just a lean bull.
Now he's just
Yeah.
a lean bull. Before he was like a cow. No offense, Steven, but now he's like
Now.
he's like fucking
Now.
this.
Now.
This is the new Steven taking down the old one. Let me tell you that much. Then we got the most embarrassing picture in the entire competition. Kamiab coming at 5'8", 200 pounds from Hillsdale, New Jersey. I loved looking at I love Kamiab personally. I think he's gonna do really well in this competition. But let me tell you something. He was sending me those pictures of what he wanted. I've never been so upset in my life. I was like, this is what you're gonna send me? He's like, I've been out of it for a while. I was like, I did a lot of work photoshopping, just like shampoo out of his pictures, like all of his toothbrushes. But big guy, big strong guy. Brother's a bodybuilder. He's another guy that I wouldn't count out too much in this competition.
That picture might make you sleep on him, but
Yeah.
don't count him out.
Yeah, don't count him out. The pictures, maybe the picture was good plan. Then we got Matt Spatucci.
Spadooge.
Spatucci.
Spadooge.
6'3", 200 from Pequannock, New Jersey. Let me tell you something. Spatucci is a pain in my ass. Trying to get him to do this competition is like pulling teeth. The entire time I'm like asking him for regular stuff. I'm like, hey man, can you send me a video you benching and like your name? Can you send me like your height, weight, and like where you're from? And he's like, bro, do I really gotta send you all that? I was like, 1 second. I was like, yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you could send me any of that stuff. You know, he's like, bro, I'm not even gonna do it. So I had to call him up the other night, convince him to do it. But I think he's in. You know, now his picture's up, so now he's
in.
Now he's in, or else he looks like a wimp for not doing it. The next guy, Bruce.
Oh, Rug.
Bruce Podiatrist or Paredes, also known as
Bruce Wall.
Bruce E. Pie, standing at 5'10", on a mean cut right now of 158 from Garfield, New Jersey. Bruce, in his picture, most of you notice, looks very vascular, very muscular.
Another good transformation.
Another great transformation. Now, I've been saying this since 8th grade. When Bruce used to take off his shirt, it would look like a McDonald's $1 apple pie, you know, in that little cardboard packaging, got stepped on, and you picked it up, and you opened it, that was Bruce's body. But I can't say that any longer. That joke is gonna have to go into retirement.
Chiseled now.
Chiseled now. He's 158, he says, and you know what? Good on him. Kid's been working hard. And then our last guy, a new competitor, Nicky Cat, standing at
Nicky
5'7", weight 170 from Cedar Grove. Nicky Cat was a guy I used to be on the football team with, and I used to look at him like, wow, this kid's kind of a moron. But you know what? I've seen him grow. He's not a little kid anymore. Now he's just
I saw him.
a kid with some muscles.
I saw him. Had to be like 2 months ago. I think he put up like 275 or something.
Yeah, that's a
Big
pretty
boy.
it's a pretty decent amount of weight. The kid's pretty strong, you know. And then I gotta talk about obviously the we're gonna talk a little bit about the guy who's coming in, the new competitor. Oh, I guess we're getting a picture
Sorry.
going. Sorry, Jake, member of the pit. We talked about him a little bit. Jake might be a type of guy that might be competing in both classes while being at 165. Just absolute freak of a kid. Very, very strong. I can't wait for it to post up the picture about him. Gonna be very fun.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm pumped to watch everyone.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of people. Is everyone like? I'm guessing like not everyone's gonna be at the gym.
No.
They're sending in their own thing.
Yeah, we're getting a video submission.
Everyone's doing their competition at their own time.
Yeah, no, we don't need. I don't want to push anybody and be like, oh, it's because it's Tuesday and I don't lift good on Tuesdays because Tuesday's this. I don't want to hear any of that bullshit because that's not what the cult's about. So everybody can do their own day, pick what they want. You know,
Are you both doing it again or no?
I'm doing it one more time.
We're doing it
again.
one more time. You know, just to get as many as you can. You know,
You always have the first one too.
Yeah,
If you do worse. on this
exactly.
second
You
one.
always get the first try. It's like, why not give it a second one? That's what I always say. And I hope most of you guys out there listening keep the same ideology.
Get in the gym.
Get in the gym. Well, what do you think? What do you think? That was a good first episode.
Yeah, just explaining what we're about. So far, who's in it? Before we go nationwide.
Amen. Amen.
And-
Sorry, cut you off.
Nah, that was pretty much it. I'm just I'm pumped.
I'm.
I, for one, am not in it. But
Yeah, he's-
I, for one, am sitting this one out. But,
That's the thing. I'm happy this competition.
and low key, it bothers me.
Yeah,
It bothers me
exactly.
I'm not in it.
Everyone that's not in it should be bothered and think about how they want to be in it, and not just want to be in it, but win.
What am I gonna?
There's always another
What am I
one.
gonna sit on my ass and not do 225 ever?
Come
Or join the Cole even harder.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Yeah. Get that cult mentality going. Get everybody pumped. Everybody seems to be involved. Everybody's interactive. I love it. That's what I love. Keep spreading the word. Keep spreading the cult out. I know you guys. Some of you don't want to repost stories, but it really does mean a lot. Trying to get this big. Because if we can get this big. then
Also sifting out some issues, but once we get bigger, merch drop.
merge. Oh no, yes, good.
Merch
good.
drop is going to be
Merch
the best
drop.
thing that
It's
ever
gonna be
happens.
really good.
We will be selling merch at one point. We do have some ideas. We need a graphic designer and someone that knows how to make clothes. We're struggling on that part. I mean, for God's sakes, we're struggling to make the podcast right now. So if anybody wants
Yeah.
to help out with that too, that'd just be dandy.
But yeah, no, the merch is gonna be good.
Well,
'Cause we got those too, but that was just like a rough thing.
yeah. We're struggling a little bit, but it'll get better.
But the merch isn't about us. It's about you being a part of us.
Yeah, the merch isn't just for us. It's about letting everybody.
It's a bond.
Sure, we may make some money.
But everything we make from it,
You're
if
gonna
we
look
do-
fly as fuck.
You're gonna look
Let me
fly
tell you
as
that.
fuck. You're gonna get all the weight being picked up.
Yeah.
And as time goes on,
You want a squat rack, but it's a busy day. People will fly out of the way. For
they'll be
you.
like, "Holy shit! Is he in the cult? Let me get away from him because that guy puts up fucking weight." That's what we want. That's the name of the cult, and that's what we want our brand to be.
Yeah, because we are a cult,
We are a cult. Don't get anybody wrong.
and we are fitness.
We're not just a little crew hanging out. We're a fucking cult.
We're a squadron.
Drink the Kool-Aid. Get in. Drink the protein shake. Join us. We're gonna win.
Get bigger.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Drink the Kool-Aid. We're in the cult. All right. I think that's enough for one episode. Some guys might have turned out and been like, these guys are so stupid. I don't want to listen to them. Some of them might have laughed. I personally think it was incredible. I personally think this is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
You know what they say? You can't build a house without a foundation.
Amen. Amen. Tune in next week when we get our next episode. We don't know when it's going to be. We got to go around Maltini's schedule. It's tough to get into space.
Moon equations.
Moon equations they do get rough.
Once finals are done, we'll be up and running all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Once finals are done, we're good.
I see a good summer coming.
Oh my.
I see
Good.
good summer.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Great.
Magnificent.
All right, I think that might be it. Everybody, remember, keep working out. Don't wear your masks.
Don't wear your mask.
Resist.